Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kusna Rizky Ramudani. I'm a medical student from Polkesmar Kemenkes Semarang. And today we will talk about thalassemia. So today we will talk about what is thalassemia. And the second, we will have a discussion about the symptom of thalassemia. And the third, we will learn how to diagnose if someone may have this condition. And the last is the treatment of people who have a thalassemia. So let's jump to the first topic. What is thalassemia? Thalassemia is an inherited blood disorder in which the body makes an abnormal form of hemoglobin. The disorder results in excessive destruction of red blood cells, which leads to anemia. Well, I know that people here are familiar with the word of anemia. So thalassemia is inherited, meaning that at least one of your parents must be a carrier of the disorder. It's caused by either a genetic mutation or a deletion of certain key gene fragments. So let's talk about the symptoms. Not everyone has the same symptom like everyone else. Each person can be different. But most common, if someone have thalassemia, they will have a bone deformities, especially in the face. And the second is dark urine. The third is delayed growth and development. And the fourth is excessive tiredness and fatigue. And the last is yellow or pale skin. And it must be remembered that not everyone has visible symptom of thalassemia. Signs of the disorder also tend to show up later in childhood or adolescence. Let's talk about the case. The cause. The cause of thalassemia occurs when there's an abnormality or mutation in one of the genes involved in hemoglobin production. They inherit this genetic abnormality from their parents. Thalassemia is most common disease in people from Asia, Africa, Turkey, Middle East, and Greece. But other countries, many people in here there also have this disease. Okay. Let's talk about the different type of thalassemia. First one, we have beta thalassemia, which includes the subtypes major and intermediate. Beta thalassemia occurs when your body can produce beta globin. This type of thalassemia comes into serious subtypes. It means that this disorder may develop any disease like thalassemia major and thalassemia intermediate. The second one, we have alpha thalassemia, which includes the subtypes hemoglobin H and hydrocephalus. The question is, what is hemoglobin H disease? Hemoglobin H develops as when a person is missing 3-alpha globin genes or experience change in these genes. This disease can lead to bone issue. And people will wonder, what is hydrocephalus? Well, hydrocephalus is an extremely severe form of thalassemia that occurs before birth. So it's a common cause in the baby before they born. Most babies with this condition are either stillborn or die shortly after being born. This condition develops when all 4-alpha globin genes are altered or missing. And the last, we have thalassemia minor. If only one of your parents is a carrier for thalassemia, you might develop a form of the disease known as thalassemia minor. But don't worry, you won't have any symptom, but you will be a carrier and develop thalassemia in your child someday. The next one, we have a diagnosis. So how do the doctor diagnose you if you feel like you have this kind of disease? Well, the doctor, they will likely to take a blood sample. and sent to the lab. So a lab technician will also look at the blood under a microscope to see if the red blood cells are oddly shaped. So how do people get treatment for this condition? We have 4 options. One is blood transfusion, or bone marrow transplant, medication and supplement, or even if it's getting worse, possibly surgery to remove the spleen or gallbladder if the spleen or gallbladder overgrow. Okay, so let's talk about the diet. If someone have this condition, they have to do the diet. Like a low-fat, plant-based diet is the best choice for everyone who has this thalassemia. Also consider avoiding fortified cereal, bread, and juice. They contain high iron levels. If you're not getting enough folic acid in your diet, your doctor may recommend 1 milligram supplement taken daily. So the last one is prognosis. As we can know that thalassemia is genetic disorder, it means that there's no way to prevent it. But individuals with disorder protect themselves from infection by keeping up with the following section, the below. You can read that. In addition to healthy diet, regular exercise can help manage the symptom and lead to more positive prognosis. You can also do walking, bike riding, swimming, and also doing yoga is the best way you can do. So that's all. That's all the topic today. Thank you for your time. I hope this lesson